All right, so this is for creating your Google site. Very important, please follow these directions to make it easier for you. All right, so go to your Google Drive. All right, and you are going to create a folder. So if you just right click and say new folder, all right, and I want you to call this folder website. All right, there's your folder. Now, the first thing I want you to do is right click on that folder and say share. All right, when you click on that, mine is Greenville County because that's where I work, but yours may not say that. I'm not exactly sure what yours might say, but if you click on that, what I want you to do, sorry, waiting on it, I want you to say anyone with the link. Anyone with the link. So down here at the bottom, mine started out with Greenville County Schools. Yours might have said restricted. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. Click on it and say anyone with the link. Okay. And then all you have to do, and make sure right here it just says viewer. You don't want comments and editors. You only want a viewer. And then say done. Okay. Then you'll notice right here there's a little person on your folder. That means that anything that goes in this folder is now being shared. All right. And so if you give a link to anything in this folder, anyone who sees it can see it, if that makes sense. It's kind of like your folders that you share with me, right? So now double click, go into this folder. All right. And this is where you want your website to live. So now right click, go down to more, find Google Sites. Okay. It will be on there somewhere. Click on Google Sites, create and share. All right, so this is what it comes up to. And like I said before, it is fairly intuitive. Once you start playing around with it, you're going to figure it out pretty quickly. It's pretty easy to use, all right? So they've actually updated and they continue to update. There's even some new things that I haven't seen yet, so it's pretty awesome. Up here is your page title. You can change your theme. So like this is the basic themes that it gives you. If you come over here, this is kind of your menu over here. All right. These are your themes. Very basic. All right. It's very limiting, but then they just did this one created by Google. You can create your own custom theme. So here you can give it a name. I'll just say custom theme. You could add a logo. You could add a banner image. You can choose your color palette, so if you have a better color palette that you like, I like blues, you could even customize. You could even put the numbers of the colors if you know specific colors that you like. Then you can change the font. This is all really nice and new because they have been very limited with the fonts and abilities. So Google is always changing and adding different things. So you can come in here, change your fonts, create your theme. Now, there's my theme, right? And I can always go back and change my font, change my colors, whatever. Oh, and look, see, down here, they even give you more menu items. So you can really get more creative. This is all brand new. I haven't even seen this. So this is just come out. One thing that I haven't talked about with you that's really interesting is Google Listens. So you might notice on some of your Google products that at the bottom it might have a suggestion where you can suggest things. Hey, I would really love it if Google Sites would blah, 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 right? And they really listen and then they start adding those things to their products. So this is cool. Lots of really cool new things for the custom theme. Like I said before, it was very limiting and frustrating. So this is exciting and new. All right. So this is your page title. Like mine, my last name's Poor. So I've always called my class Poor's Pride. Right. And so that's kind of my thing. You can come up with a cute little name for your classroom, or it can just be your name, Mr. So-and-so's 9th grade English, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. You can add a name here. Up here, I suggest you put your first and last name just for Miss Poston's benefit. Okay. Then you can upload an image to go back here, right? A header image. You can select an image or you can upload an image. If you say select, then it gives you, like basic gallery type stuff to choose from. Or if you want to take a picture and upload an image, you can do that. Header type you can change, make it really big. Let me get rid of this. You can make it what they call large, just a banner or a title. You don't want a picture at all, right? And so play around with these. That's how I learn. I just play around until I find what I like, and then I do it, right? Then this is where you start your website. So you come over here. These are all your tools, which we're gonna get into. But first, we need some pages. Okay, so here are your pages. We have no pages. Come down here and start creating your pages. So I don't have it in front of me, but I know you need a newsletter page. Let's see what advanced is. That's new as well. Custom path. I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure what that is. Then another new page. You need a parent page, right? I'm going to say an about me page. You don't have to do one, but whatever if you want to. And then whatever other pages that I've required, and then whatever pages you want to add. Resources, that was another one. Resources, right? Okay. Then I go, you know what? I really want my about me page down here. I want my parent page up there. Oh, look what I did. I accidentally put it underneath the inside of the newsletter. I don't want that. So I'm going to move that out. Right? So make sure when you're moving it, you see that it's going a line and not inside. Right? So you can move those around. That is also another feature that they added. It used to be the order you created them was the order they were in. Then at any time when you're in a Google product and you see 3 dots, that means that that's a menu. So you click on it. Oh, you can change this, make your home page. You can duplicate a page. So let's say you created a page and you love it and you need to make a page that's similar to it but a little different, but you don't want to recreate the wheel. Duplicate it and then just make changes to it. Properties, I haven't seen that. Oh, that's the custom path. I'm not sure what that is. Then add a subpage. That's what I did by accident by adding a subpage. Hide from navigation. So let's say you're working on your website, but you don't want anyone to see this page yet because it's not quite ready, but you need to publish your website. You can hide it until you're ready to hide it. Or delete if you created a page and you're like, I don't need that one anymore. Click delete. Okay? Those are your pages. Notice how it automatically populated up here and added your links. Okay. If you come over here to these settings, you can change your navigation from top to side. I recommend top just because side will disappear. And if people are not comfortable, they're not going to know, right? And then, of course, you've got some other branding, which you probably don't have, viewer tools, so you can see analytics, how many people have come, an announcement banner. So you've always got some other settings that you can do up here. My recommendation is get the website together, get the information that I'm looking for, and then go back and pretty it up. All right. Don't waste your time because you will spend so much time if you're trying to figure out color schemes and images and all of that. Put the information in first, then go back and pretty it up. Okay. All right. So now we've got our pages. Let's go to insert. This is where it's all going to happen. So you can create it on your own. So like I could say, I want a text box, right? Here's my text box. I can change. This is limiting. Title, heading, subheading. These are the sizes. I do have my fonts here. Normal word kind of thing, inserting a link, aligning, all of that. Look, there's 3 dots. That means there's more to it, right? So I've got all my usual stuff for a text box. Let's say example text box. Okay. So here's my text box. Notice this right here. This means I can move it. So this means I can copy it. I'm going to duplicate it. So there I can show you if I created these two text boxes and I go, oh, you know what? I want this one on the bottom. I can just move it. Okay. Or if I don't like it, I can delete it. I can change the color of that section, right? Then I can duplicate it and I can change the color of that section. I can duplicate it again and I can add an image, right? Now that's going to go, let's see, I'll stick an image in there so you can see what that looks like. Okay. Notice it says adjusting for readability because of the size, right? Because it was the size of the text box, that's what that was doing. Now I'm going to show you how to really insert an image and not just something like this, which is a background. Okay. So like I said, you can insert all of these things separately, or you can get a layout. You know, if you see something you like the way it looks, you can get a layout. Let me delete all of this. Let's say I like this layout. Then it puts it there for me. So here I can upload an image, select an image from my drive. I can enter a YouTube, a calendar. I can enter a map, right? So that really gives me options as to what I want that to look like. Click to add my text here, click to add my text there. All right, so it just kind of gives you a format to follow if that's what you prefer. Or like I said, you can insert this stuff manually. So I'm going to say delete. And I'm going to show you a few more things. So let's see. You have to insert a YouTube video. Did I say that? Now I'm doubting myself. But anyway, let's say you do. You say YouTube video. Let's see. Let's go find a YouTube video. I'm just going to click on the first one that I see right here, a GoNoodle, which is always fun for the kids. So you copy the link, you come back to your website, you paste the link. There it is. You say select, just like on your Google slide. There it is. You can play it right here. Remember how I said grab it from the corners, right? So I want it to look really big. I'm going to make it big like this. And then I'm going to grab it from the middle because I didn't get the whole entire thing. So now I have a YouTube right there, right? How cool is that? And they can play it right there. Then I click below it and I can just add more stuff. Now I'm going to skip over the calendar and the map. I'm going to insert a doc. So the thing about when you click on docs, it's going to show you the most recent documents you've created. All right. And so for me, that was your rubric. So I'm going to stick that in there. Okay. I can leave it like this where it only shows a little bit. And then on your website, there's a little box that pops up and they can make it bigger. Or you can just make it bigger yourself. Right. And you can kind of decide if you want it more narrow. You can kind of play with it and figure out what you want that to look like. Right. Then I click under it. Okay, and now I want to create something else. I want to insert a slide. Again, it's going to be the most recent slide that I have created, which today I was doing social studies. So I'm going to insert that. And look, here's my Google slide. And what's cool about this is it is dynamic. So when I create this here, actually, I'm going to put it more in the middle. When I create this Google slide here, if I go up here and I click on this one, which is the little, looks like a computer and a phone. That's a preview of what your website will look like. So you can see here, I've got my video, which I'll show you. It works right there. Okay. I've got my rubric and everything right here. They can scroll through it or they can pop it out. I've got my slide. Notice, again, they can pop it out if they want to, or I can just look through it right here, right? Very cool. That's what I love about Google Slides. It's so dynamic. Everything is right here. And when you're done previewing, you just click the X and you're back to the website page. Okay. Forms, same thing. I guess I'm under that slide. I don't feel like I am. I want to insert a form. Again, it's going to be the most recent thing that you've created, which for me was a reading quiz. So I'm going to insert. Voila, here's my quiz. I'm going to scoot that over. All right. And there's the quiz, right? Let's go to preview mode so you can see what that's going to look like. So if I go down here, let me see. I feel like, yeah, they can fill it out right here. If they want to, they can fill it out right there and click submit, and bam, they've got it. You don't even have to send them a link to it. As long as you insert it on your website, they can fill it out right there on your website. Okay? Pretty cool. So there's lots of other things, charts. I mean, if you want to add some charts, some sheets, if you're a math person, you can add those in there. I think that's awesome. I love the map. Let me get rid of some of this stuff so we can have some room to work again. All right. And so the map is really cool for, like, if you want to show people where your school is, because it's interactive, right? So if I say 2100, oh, I can't type, 2100, oh my gosh, it just blew my mind. What's the street in Newberry? Hold on. Of course, I'm not finding it. I know you're probably laughing at me because you know exactly. There it is, College Street. Duh. All right, so 2100 College Street. There it is, Newberry, South Carolina. You click on it. There it is. You say select, and bam, you've got this interactive calendar, right? I mean, map. If you go up here to preview, this is what it looks like when they bring it up on your website, and look at that. It's dynamic. You can see it, right? They could also bring it up in satellite view, and they can see it and scroll through it. All right, so that's kind of cool. You can maybe do a map to your school, do a page for a map to your school, which is just, it's really neat. I think it looks really professional. I'm going to get rid of that. This one's new. So a cloud search. This is kind of cool. Search organization content. So let's say that you have a lot of forms to fill out, or a lot of, I don't know, you know what? Let me show you. Somebody created one for the virtual program that I work in. It's called Virtual Program Resources. This is the website that they created for us because it's got a bazillion things that we need to know. It's loading really slow, but some of it's loaded. I'll go ahead and start scrolling. So you can see lots of things: operating procedures, handbooks, support staff numbers, meeting links, right? Schedules, and just all kinds of stuff. So if they had put on their website a search, that would have been nice, because maybe I was looking for the grading scale, right? Or maybe I was looking for a specific document. That'd be nice to have that on your website, right? So that was just something cool that they've recently added. A table of contents, maybe you want a table of contents. Add headings and they will appear in your table of contents, right? It automatically creates it for you. Collapsible groups. So play around with it. That's the most important thing. That's how you learn, is playing around with it and seeing what it does. You can always delete and undo if you don't like something, right? But how you learn is playing with it and figuring how it all works, okay? So again, your insert is here. All the things you need to insert are here. Creating your pages. And again, that custom theme, that's pretty cool. And look, you can create more than one, right? Which is, it's pretty awesome. All right, I know that was a ton of information, so I'm going to stop for now. I'm also going to make some other videos, so make sure you're looking for those videos. But this one's a really good start to get you going, to get it, the base, get the information that you need. And so look for the other videos and let me know if you need help.